Hey, I built an AI powered Oracle deck planning portal just to support you as you move through creating your own Oracle or affirmation card deck. It's based on a spirit led deck so that you are tracking and recording your wisdom from your channelings, that you are um, using the portal to help you design your deck, to help you print it. It's a hot to market and sell. It's basically a whole roadmap to step you through the 4 phases of creating your own Oracle deck. So let me show you how it works. So essentially, when you are given access to the app and create your login, you'll be brought to this screen. It's essentially where you begin by naming your deck, and if you don't have a name for it, that's completely okay. You can always come back to that later. But in here, you'll see the 4 phases are mapped out for you. And as I said, phase one is the first, where you are making notes around your deck vision. If you're doing the course that I have created, the Spirit Led Decks course, or working with me personally to create your deck, then this area is based on what your vision is in collaboration with Spirit. So, what's your business about? Who is this deck for? Um, like, is it for your healing clients? Is it for your coaching clients? What is your niche? Perhaps what is your medicine? Like perhaps you align with nature and therefore animals are really important. So perhaps it's an animal magic deck. Um, Perhaps it's a journey that you've been through with self love. And, here we are, the unapologetic oracle, because you are, wanting to support people that have been through a journey like you have with self love and showing up for yourself as the authentic you. One of the things that I would say is that it's easy enough and free enough to do my Sacred and Sassy Wealthcode AI experience that really helps you identify the map within your soul of how you create abundance aligned with your purpose. So, making sure that this is part of your process will set you up for a deck that is truly aligned with who you are, who you are meant to be, and a real flow and harmony that will exist in creating the deck so that it sells easily and flies out into the hands of people who really need it, because that's ultimately what you want. So here we have 45 card tabs. Here we have 45 card tabs, that 45 cards in your deck. And this is where, when you click on them, you provide your keyword, your title, your wisdom that's received, any ideas for your artwork and inspiration, any symbolism you want included. And before we take it over to Mid-Journey, and then uploading your final card design. Now, we go through that process for at least 45 or however many cards you have in your deck. And if you need more, then there's options to add more. Plus, for each phase, you will receive some simple tasks. And as you can see, this one, do first, is pretty much sit in connection with spirit and really collaborate and bring through the guidance that is going to support your oracle card journey. I'm sure that if you are guided here, if you are watching this deck, that you probably already have been receiving inspiration, guidance, ideas, and understanding. And this app and the course that it's part of is going to really help you step through that phase of creating it, so that it's no longer just going around in your head for years on end and you're feeling overwhelmed. This is going to take all of that away and give you this step-by-step roadmap, and where I personally can support you to achieve it. So in phase 2, we have design considerations. As I said, it's really important that when you're thinking about designing your deck, colors, the energy of it, how it feels to you, how you want it to feel, that you also include the practicalities around things like card size, because when you do, if you want to stick to standard card size for your printing houses, it'll be more cost effective that way. And that's what comes into printing. We have a print and cost profit calculator here, so that you can be really focused on what's the best way for you to receive income from this. Because, it is a revenue generator, isn't it? And that's what you want in your business, by all means. As much as the beauty of it is bringing through your wisdom, you standing in your power of that wisdom and having it come out in the world to share with others, and it's going to change lives, you deserve for it to be supporting you. Now, we also have space here for your marketing and launch plan, because ultimately a lot of courses miss this aspect. Your marketing, you're talking about selling your deck, really the most powerful launches start the moment you decide to create. And I encourage you to be talking about it right from the get-go, right from the minute that you join the course, the minute you sit with spirit and say, hey, let's go, guys, let's create this deck. What is it all about? Start talking about it, so that when you get to the point where you open the cart for people to pre-order your deck, it's a given, because you've been talking about it and its magic for so long already. And that just brings in with ease. We have room here for offers, your phase 4 tasks, and your notes and reflections. So that's it, my loves. You will find the information to how I can support you to creating your own oracle deck. And by all means, you'll find it in the information below this video. And by all means, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to come and reach out and have a chat.